What's good? What's good, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Urban Platform Speaks. Make sure to like and subscribe as you tune into the channel, check out the content. And with that being said, man, I want to speak on what a lot of people was talking about. This went on with the Jerry Jeudy. They said Jerry Jeudy was yelling on the sidelines at Shador Sanders, right? And they had like a slight disagreement, right? And so I want to speak on that because I think several things need to be said about that. One, like when you have a veteran wide receiver that is not really helping the development and the growth of a rookie quarterback, that can really ruin the rookie quarterback. Now, because I've seen it before. I've seen these diva wide receivers just really just get on these some quarterbacks' nerves and really shake their confidence up. Now, I don't think I don't think that this guy Jerry Jeudy will be able to shake Shador's confidence. He seems like somebody who's very confident, right? But you know, it could be. I don't know. Shador hasn't had to deal with this type of situation before either, because if you remember, his father has always been his coach. His father has always been around, so he's never been on a team where a wide receiver has challenged him on anything, right? So he may not know how to handle that at first, but I think that's a situation that he'll be able to get past. Like I said, because of the confidence that he had in himself, he'll be able to get through that. But if these coaches on the Cleveland Browns allow Jerry Jeudy to to act like a diva and stunt this guy's growth, I think it's just bad coaching. And you see this from, like I said, from some of these diva wide receivers. They'll go at these quarterbacks and try to tell them to throw the ball and stuff like that, and they was open. Jerry Jeudy, in my opinion, just got a lot of nerve. Last week, when Shador found him, he threw a long pass to him. This guy gets downfield and let somebody come from behind him and knock the ball out of his hand. And then he gonna go to the press conference and say, "I just didn't see him." As a professional football player, you got to, number one, have your head on a swivel. You have to always protect the ball, so that I didn't see him as not an excuse, and his attitude about the situation was like nonchalant, very nonchalant about the situation. Then you come back this week and you get into a verbal, this I don't want to call it an altercation, but get into a verbal spat with Shador Sanders over something that he may have seen on the field, or you know, if I'm Shador Sanders, I'm telling him, man, you got a lot of nerve. When I did throw the ball to you, you turned it over. You know, that's how I can tell that this guy Jerry Jeudy is not intelligent. You know, you'll see like tight ends. You never get this from tight ends. Like tight ends will find, have a relationship with the quarterback, especially a young quarterback. I seen it here in Baltimore with what was the quarter with Joe Flacco. His favorite target was the tight end. Whatever tight end we had, like Joe Flacco, just because the tight ends will find an open spot in the field where the quarterback knew that he could dump the ball off to him, and they established a relationship of trust. This guy Jerry Jeudy and these diva wide receivers don't understand that you don't want to make enemies of the quarterback, because if you piss the quarterback off, then he's not going to throw you the ball. He's not going to trust you. You can't demand the ball. You got to have a relationship. And in order to have a relationship, that relationship has to be based on trust, and it got to be established through like, like mutual respect. And this guy, like I said, he's just not a wise guy. That's just not a smart move. I've never seen a wide receiver be able to bully a quarterback into giving him the ball. It works against you as a wide receiver. Then on top of that, you'll never be able to do a veteran quarterback, like you can never say like a Brett Favre, um, any veteran quarterback. You're not going to do that with Patrick Mahomes. And look at Patrick Mahomes. His number one target is not even a wide receiver. It's over the years. It's been Kelsey. It's been Jason Kelsey. So I'm sorry. Is it Travis or Jason? My fault. Travis Kelsey. Jason is the brother. But it's been Travis Kelsey. These wide receivers, man, they just play themselves out of pocket. Especially, I don't know. I don't get it, man. This dude, and hopefully he don't destroy the confidence of Shador. Hopefully he wise enough to try to repair that relationship. And for people who wasn't there and didn't hear it, I'm hoping that that like he's trying to encourage Shador and trying to put himself in a position where he's going to be Shador's number one target. Because, like I said, if you piss off the quarterback, that's going to affect your numbers. And I don't care how much you whine and cry about you don't get the ball. It won't work. It's not unless you the guy. What's the guy? AJ Brown in Philly. He was complaining that he didn't get the ball, and now that he's getting the ball, the team is losing. So they might go back to doing things the way that they was when they was winning. He getting the ball, and the team losing. Like if we need to use you as a decoy, then we'll do that. Because it's team first, not a diva wide receiver. It's not about you as a wide receiver. It's not about your numbers. It's about the team winning. So, I don't know, man. These guys just as wide receivers, I don't know why it don't click that they should be trying to corner. I mean, like I said, and the other guys get it. I see, like I said, the tight ends, they get it. They establish relationships. I don't care if it's a rookie quarterback or a veteran quarterback. If it's a rookie quarterback, they build a rapport and they grow together. If it's a veteran quarterback, they make sure that veteran quarterback knows that they are a reliable target that they can hit. If things break down, I'm going to be here. I'm going to break towards the ball. I'm going to go to this area of the field, depending on what the quarterback do. They do stuff like that. But these wide receivers, man, just, I don't get it. I don't get it why they just don't. And but they'll complain when they don't get the ball. So yeah, I don't think that this guy really, in my opinion, gonna be able to to get on this to slow Shador down. Though he just seemed like he just have too much confidence. But I do think he's hurting himself because, like I said, if Shador has any type of success and he has any type of staying power, then Shador is going to look to people who are more reliable, people who don't really rub him the wrong way. He's going to establish relationships with them, and that's what it's about. It's about trust and relationships. This guy demanding the ball and being all demonstrative, he really cheating himself. So that's what I got to say on the situation. I'm gonna keep my eye on it, see how and like I said, Jerry Jeudy, I think he overrated as a wide receiver anyway. Jerry Jeudy has more drops, I think, more drops than anybody I know on that team, and I think he has more drop passes than probably anybody in any wide receiver in the league. You know, so he need to focus on securing the ball and making sure that he do his job the way it's supposed to be done. Because I don't, he probably won't have too much longer to be in this league. It's hard to keep a job as is, but when you dropping the ball and you turning the ball over and you worried about being in a quarterback face demanding the ball on a team that's 3-8, 3-9, something like that. That's not gonna go over well. I think that he won't be in the league too much longer. So that's my take on it. Y'all make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. And with that being said, man, I'll check you all out in the next video. Peace.